Hello YouTuber, welcome back. SKYRIM, we are finishing up quest. And yeah, guess we gotta explore this area a little bit more as well. Alright, let's go and talk. Where?
Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
I leave the Soul Cairn. Can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
How did you become imprisoned here?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
Been in prison here for all this time?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
Who are the Ideal Men?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
Do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that.
How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystal?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
The Masters provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here, as harvested souls.
Why haven't you pursued the prophecy?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
Sort of attention.
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
You prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
It says I'm overweight, but it says I'm 97, so... There we go. Let's wear this for now. I want the ebony armor, but... lighter. Okay, let's do this one. I wonder if the keepers were the crystals that were hacking us. I don't think they are, because I can do damage to them. Imagine that's one floating rocks at the top.
Where'd you come from?
Black Soul Gem, grand. Ooh, it's very expensive. I guess for now, we wear our helmet.
Where'd you come from?
Kind of missed that one.
Done and done.
Gonna get hurt, but won't. That's... Maybe can't cause damage to the floating crystals. Whoa, what was that? What teleported me? I was like, what's attacking me? How many soul husks do I have? I need to collect 25. Are they in ingredients? Did I somehow miss it? Not food, are they? Oh, they are food. Okay. I got 10. Staff of Ice Storms. Dragon Priest Dagger. Can't see the well from here. I imagine this is right above it. Oh, there's the well. Pretty neat. 13. Another portal. Not attacking. Grander, greater soul gems can be placed to help the apparatus. Place soul gem.
Where'd you come from?
That was pretty interesting. Alright, so there's one keeper down.
Done and done.
Ten more.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison. Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Ah, teleport. Easy. Flame suppression. That's not bad. After turning. Major ring of smithing. Heavy. So I do like the enchantment that it offers. Put some stuff up we don't.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Brought us right back. That was kind of, I took it just kind of teleport him to the top, but take some stairs up there. Oh, find the skull, of course. Do I have returning Artback's skull? I think it is in this direction. So check it out. See if we return the skull.
Forces of good and evil. No, that's not it.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Another warp. Nice looking.
Done and done.
I think I have almost all of them. I got 22, just 3 more. And Silt Strutter bounced me around at full gallop. Finally, with a silent prayer, I released the string. The arrow sank through the air like a howling demon as it sliced its way towards the target. Finally, just as it crossed the lip of a Foyata, arrow struck it in the midsection. Let out a horrible cry and fell out of sight. My cries of triumph were. Back over here in a moment. Oh, we accidentally ran to the keeper.
Don't remember how to fight. Done and done.
One in the upper right is where I have to go. Go ahead and take this to wherever it takes. Nowhere. Okay, so it's not a portal.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Do I have a spectral horse now? Let's summon Arvak.
The barrier should be gone now. Let's head back.
That's pretty neat. So I probably have a forever horse now. Unless I can only summon Arvak here.
Where'd you come from? Still remember how
Before we go back though, let's see if we can't find the last few husks that we need. I think I need, what, 3 more? Yes. What if I have a mission for it? I don't see it, so even if we find the husks, I don't know exactly where that person was. And by a carriage. Alright, we got our 3 husks. Total of 25. Now we just gotta find where that person is. If I remember correctly, they weren't that far from Arvak's owner. I think they were in far right over here somewhere.
Who's there?
Stay real quick. For any treasure. Magic.
Done and done.
pull up. Not that I need any of these things. Get here.
What do you want?
What exactly are you doing?
How does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude interruptions?
Opus? What do you mean?
What do I mean, indeed? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in this predicament, and we wouldn't be having this
Oh, probably what we've
conversation.
been finding all over the place. Let's just start from the beginning.
Very well. I suppose a moment or two of my time couldn't hurt. I am Jib. Some call me Saint Jib. Others call me Jib the Eradicator.
Sounds like a ghoul from Fallout.
Perhaps you've heard of me.
Nope, never heard of
I
you.
can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second volume published, no one will ever know of my achievements.
Talking about a book?
A book? I'd hardly call a 26-volume epic simply a book. Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of Saint Jib the Eradicator, hero of Morrowind and savior of the Dunmer.
How's your work going so far?
Terrible. Simply terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison. It's unfair.
Who threw you in here?
That damned Remora and his minions. They didn't even give me a chance to explain who I was.
The Dremora captured you?
Well, I assume so. It cast a spell at me from some kind of strange black crystal. Next thing I knew, I arrived here.
Soul was trapped.
My what? Wait. That means...
Dead.
No. All these wasted months? Or has it been years? I don't even remember how much time has passed. No, my work will never see the light of day. My name will be forgotten.
May I help?
Perhaps. Do you have a way out of here?
I do, but you can't leave that way.
Maybe I can't leave, but my writings can. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the notes from my first volume. Otherwise, I need to do all of this from memory.
How many pages did you leave?
When I was tossed in here, I felt myself falling, and I dropped the pages I had been holding. There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you. Thanks again for searching. I don't know what I'd
I've
do
found
without
4 out of the 10 so far. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find them all right away. Ball? Reaper's Lair. That sounds bad. So dark.
The barrier should be gone now. Let's head back.
Okay, this is what we had to do next. Did it. By accident, but we did it.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know.
I thought death was a release, not an eternity of torment.
The place is so big and confusing. I don't know where the person with the cart went. 25 bone husks. Now we're running into more bone husks than I need. There we go. Kind of wander around aimlessly, right? That looks like the place we need to go. I guess we were behind it. Ah, there they are. What?
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time?
Anything left to sell?
Well, I've been so busy, I don't know. What, are you kidding me?
Sword, battle axe, light armor, heavy armor, spell tome. Huh.
This won't stop your soul from getting ripped out, but at least you'll look good when your corpse hits the ground.
The barrier should be gone now. Let's head
Ah.
back.
Kind of pointless. Dwarven boots. Frost suppression. I mean, it does give me 50% frost suppression, which is not bad. I want to try to break those apart to see what they are. If I have them or not. And now I'm like way over encumbered. Nothing I can really drop either. Oh boy. Actually, well, it's a very hard choice because right now we're slightly weaker to fire, so it'd be nice to have some fire resistance. Weight is 9, everything is 9. So his weight is 10. This will drop it by 1. I wear it. I don't know what Daedra hearts are for. Hate taking them all, but there we go. I don't really use stamina potions that often. The heck, that got us to keep our 2 so I can try to disenchant them. If not, we'll just sell them. So that'll be the first thing we do when we get out of here. Looking for destruction. 58, almost to 59. Doesn't level up that fast, unfortunately. We need to get to 60 before we can increase their fire again.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
Are you able to give us the scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Okay, we got alchemy. Can we get a... Cure disease potion recipe? I think I already have this. Uh-oh. I'm curious though. How would a vampire fare with enemies? Because I can't control it. Oh, he's just sitting there. I didn't realize it. Oh, I totally missed. Beating up on him. Vampires 1. Unfortunately, Dragon left like nothing behind.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Good books, but... Another alchemy lab, yet they won't give me a disenchantment here.
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
What makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless...
Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
How long will that take?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way. Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could
Now
be
that
doing
you've
this
retrieved
alone.
the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
All kinds of
I'm glad
magic
you're
though.
here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
I'm glad you're here. I don't
Start
think I could
mixing
be doing
stuff.
this alone. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
We'll leave it there for now.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
You're staying here.
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
Send for you when we can. Need your help in Tamriel.
As much as it pains me to send you and Serana back alone, I can't take the risk. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
No point loitering around here. We should fast travel back to my house, drop off the Dawn Guard gear. Oh.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
You try to kill me?
The hostility was necessary. I was bound to an oath.
Why are we speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
Found you equally worthy.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
What kind of favor?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
What's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
How could I help?
I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel.
Like
Do
summon.
me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Call your name in Tamriel. That's it?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
How did you end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Were you a part of all that?
I was. But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Gillan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
They didn't tell you she was immortal?
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
That why you're free now?
Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
Why do you call me Quinarin?
In my language, the Quanarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle.
Dova. I'm not a dragon.
You are the Dova King, the Dragonborn. You may not be one of us in body, but you have earned the right to bear this title.
I'm glad we found the scroll. I wish you could come with us.
Maybe we'll summon him. Be a shout, right? Yeah. I mean, I have dragon souls, so I should be able. I have 12 dragon souls. Guess I gotta actually be able to use it somehow. Who earned another trophy. There's a disenchantment right here. Enter. I already have these, so we're good. What's next on the list? Location of Elder Scrolls Dragon. Because it's all the way over here. Winterhold. Elgin? Lakeview Manor. Alright, now we can start putting stuff up. Ready to go back to Winterhold. As a blood-starved vampire, you are hated and feared. Race of Shadows, oh boy. Should just sell those. Alright, getting rid of all the Dawnguard stuff. Nice to have, but we'll just wear these until time. I'm actually gonna dead. Actually, I'm gonna sell them since we already have the ability. Put this up. Those up, there we go. Oh, we get a cellar. Now we know we're gonna keep all our drinks. I think I should go find a place where I can hunt down bandits. We'll try to find something here. That way we can kind of get rid of our vampire power since apparently we're starving.
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
I think in the next episode we're going to try to take on Thoron again. Got lots of potions to keep us healthy. Also try using Vampire.
Where'd you come from?
Kill. Sure. What's this, Keever?
Where'd you come from?
Yeah. We're strong. Fire.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Forgot about that. They explode.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
That was easy.
That'll teach you.
Liminal bridges.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Yeah. No stamina. Also just don't have a lot of choice in the matter. I say destruction to E9. Yes. One more. Actually, I should probably just go pay some gold. I have 6,000 gold. I could probably pay some gold, learn some destruction, so we can actually go to the College of Winter. We could also prey on some of the people here as well. Maybe not the college, but townspeople.
Again.
One that teaches me destruction?
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Until next time.
Yeah, I'll get back to you.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
One that teaches destruction magic.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man...
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
can feed. Wow.
The Archmage Triumphant, the College, SKYRIM, all of Tamriel owes you a great debt.
I don't want to feed on the teachers here. Ofdir does alteration, I believe.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
I don't know where the destruction magic teacher went, though. Unless she's the one that died.
I think we could blow up half of Eastmarch, and people would still come to us for a chat.
Ancano is exactly why we're so restrictive about access to the college. We'd all encourage it.
We all have you to thank for saving the college. Your position is well deserved.
There we go. For all the...
I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
There we go.
It's been a pleasure.
The local Nords may not like us very much.
So now I just need to level up once. If I level up once, go ahead and increase my fire damage. Thanks, I got no perks available right now. Okay, let's go ahead and see where they're trying to lead me. Okay. Oh. That wouldn't make sense. He knows what the Elder Scroll is.
Archmage or not, my rules about all this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you.
Looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about?
Of course I do. Do you have one here?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
I need to find one, and I was told you could help.
I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so he's gonna go grab the book.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Text of the Elder Scroll. Lot to read. Concerning and mundane.
I don't care if you wrote it yourself. If you want a book from here, you go through me.
The rumination book is incomprehensible.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Find Septimus Cygnus. I wanted to talk to Sir.
Oh, what is it?
Did nothing really give me. I guess we're just gonna have to try to find the other scrolls. Got one left to find. We're north of here, over there. What is? Okay, so we gotta head over there. Probably find someone to feed on,
dragon
though.
to attack Kyne's Grove. Why? Why there?
Kinda hoping to run into someone walking the path.
Where'd you come
Dang, ran into a snow bear instead. There is a cave in this direction. It might be tough, but there's bandits in there. We can hunt them down as a vampire lord. Satiate our hunger. Huh, there are people here.
Where'd you come from?
Oh.
That'll teach you.
Balmers here, and they look pretty tough. Balmer, oh, they have their own armor. Hardened armor. Helm. Boots. I guess there's a trap there. There's a trap there. Right. This cave might be tough, but we're going to go ahead and end it here. We're going to finish exploring this cave. As long as we have Serena with us, hopefully it wouldn't be too bad. Anyhow, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.